who owned this buckle. So I'll just let it rip here for you. In 1977, I gotta take my glasses off to read. In 1977, at the Big Horn Rodeo, a man named Dennis Winder was putting on a show. Along with his team members, he won the wild horse race and got a silver buckle for finishing in first place. I guess he was a young man from the inscription that I read, because amateur Dennis Winder was what the buckle said. I'm writing this because I wish to solve this mystery of how he came to lose it and why it came to me. For many years upon the road, I was a traveling man. I played and sang for people from BC to Newfoundland. I played in Fort Smith many times. The folks there treated me well. This is how I came to be at the old Pine Crest Hotel. I stayed in room 14 and still possess the key. The last night that I packed to leave, the buckle came to me. It was when the truck was loaded. I went back one more time to check the room and make sure that there was nothing left behind. I felt it on the closet shelf and took it out to see. That's how I found the buckle, and that's how it found me. Now, I'm an Eastern Métis and have my spiritual ways. I sense the things I cannot see. Sometimes this insight pays. And when I found the buckle, what seemed a little queer was the place where it lay hidden, and it said, "Don't leave me here." Way back on a closet shelf, dark and out of sight, and so I took it with me when I left Fort Smith that night. The thing that really bothered me, and does so to this day, I'm sure that Dennis Winder would not throw his prize away. I fear that it was stolen and evidence of a crime. The buckle weighed too heavily upon a guilty mind. And so the Spirit told me to write a searching poem and say it so the buckle could find its way back home. I seek you, Dennis Winder. Your buckle seeks you too. As sure as I'm its finder, I'd like to give it back to you. Taylor, a good friend of mine, but he's had this buckle for quite a few years, and he just had the dream. He said, "I gotta find this owner of this buckle." So if anyone is out there recognizes that name, let me know. He'd sure be happy, I know that.